right, so here he is, the king of combat, the action man, Chris Curtis, out of Cincinnati, Ohio, USA. It took this man 34 professional MMA fights to get to the UFC. Safe to say he's made up for lost time ever since. A lot of huge wins since finally making his way to the big show. Brendan Allen, Adolfo Vieira, Joaquin Buckley, chief among them. But Chris Curtis believes he can be the middleweight champion of the world, has competed at welterweight, now fighting in his more natural weight class. This man is durable, this man is well-rounded, and this man believes he's gonna shock the world here tonight. Well, he is legendary, he is ruthless, he is the former UFC welterweight champion Robbie Lawler, and after taking most of 2018 off due to injury, he still believes that he can make a run at this welterweight title. Tonight figures to be an opportunity for him to try to prove as much.
Every time Robbie Lawler steps in the octagon, he's got one thing in his mind. It's making his way back to a UFC welterweight championship. Right. He has a ton of ability, great knockout power, crisp, sharp boxing. But don't forget about the kicks of Robbie Lawler. As we saw against Bobby Bolton way back when he got back into the UFC, he has an ability to put guys out in a number of ways. He's finished fights by knockouts, he's won decisions, he's done everything. Robbie Lawler is a true legend.
And if you're one of those fans who was watching in May of 2002 when he made his UFC debut against Aaron Riley at UFC 37, you know just how beloved by the MMA masses ruthless Robbie Lawler is. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chris Action Man Curtis. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here is ruthless Robbie Lawler coming up on 40 professional fights. You don't want to get hit with that right hand. Left hand's no fun either, but this is a guy whose power you want to try to avoid at all costs. Perhaps we'll see if he tries to take him down here early. Massive head kick. Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Oh, beautifully placed with another punch there. Curtis gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Swing and a miss by Lawler. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oh, and there is that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up.
Nice body shot.
Two minutes now to go. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by the king of combat, Chris Curtis. Just missed on the overhand left. Good head movement there. Less than a minute to go in the round. Right. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, clean hook there. Oh, big left hand there. So under 30 seconds.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
What a fight so far. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very
Shot finds the target there.
great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Lawler's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And he connects there. He's hurt now.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, he rocked him, but he couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he's hurt.
Under a minute to go in the round. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what... Oh, he hurt him again. shot, and that was a perfect shot.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
You ready? You ready? Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut. He's out!
Robbie Lawler gets the finish.
Jeez Louise.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie.